Hello guys, and welcome back for another video. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about the sad and ugly truth about water fasting and my water fasting experience, so stay tuned. If you're new to this channel, on this channel we discuss electric cars, family subject and health subject. So if you're interested in these, just hit this button here so you don't miss any of our new videos that are coming out. So I have done 2 water fastings in my life, one for 5 days and the other one for 7 days. And I actually did videos about these, which you can check out. I will link some here, and I'm sure there's a playlist somewhere in my channel where you can see these videos. Basically, I talked about a lot of things. One of them was that water fasting has been a very effective weight loss method in the 1800s, and when people got fat, they basically started fasting. They didn't eat anything, they were only drinking. They went down to the weight that they desired, and then they just continued life. So basically on both my diets, I obviously lost a lot of weight, but then once you start eating, just your intestines filling up with food gives you an extra 2 kilos or 4 pounds, or even 3 kilos or 6 pounds. And as I explained to you, that there is some people that only do water fasting for 2-3 days, which I think is senseless, because what happens in 2-3 days is that basically it takes 2-3 days for all your, like, what has been food has been in you to come out via number 2s and number 1s, and yeah, you know how this stuff works. And so when you basically, it looks like on the scale that you went down 3 kilos or 2 kilos, but actually it's just the food that has already been in your intestines, and your stomach is going to go back a lot. And again, it's because your belly is going to be empty, and once you go back to eating again, your stomach just fills up again with food, and then you're basically back on the same level and you haven't lost anything. And in the earlier video I basically suggested that one good way to avoid this would be to do water fasting on an extended period of time. So this is what happened to me. I did it for 7 days, and I started at 93 kilos and I went down to 86 kilos, which is a 7 kilo or a 15 pound weight loss. And then the following days, just on filling up with food and eating a bit liberally, I went up to being 90 kilos, and that's the weight that I'm at. And to basically to continue to go down, I need to anyways be on a diet because I want to continue to go down. So my net weight loss was actually from 93 to 90, which is 3 kilos or 6 pounds. And here's the ugly truth. It took me 7 tough days to do the water fasting, and then it took me 7 days to basically come off the water fasting and be normal. So that's 2 weeks. I started at 93 kilos, the water fasting, and when I am not water fasting, I'm just on my ketogenic and calorie counting diet, I go down 1 kilo per week. So with just continuing my life, living normal, I would have anyways been 91 kilos. And I went through this quite tough time of 7 days water fasting, and the only result was basically 1 kilo extra. And this is very uninspiring to me. One thing that I might try in the future if I can, because this 7-day water fasting has been hard on my family. I couldn't work normal. And if I ever get a vacation and help with the family, so I can actually do an even more extended water fasting, like 14 days or 21 days, that's when I think that you would get results. Like you will go down 15 kilos or 30 pounds, and then when you come back up, you only like come back 3 or 4 kilos. So then you will have a net difference of about 11 kilos. But this is not something that I have personally tried. But I came to the conclusion that the ugly truth of water fasting is that unless you do a very extended time of water fasting, you will not really get the results that you wouldn't get with just anyways being on a diet. And it's very tough to be on a water fasting, and it's not the easiest thing that you do in your life. It's very hard. You cannot work while you're doing it. You will be a liability to your family if you have kids. So I only recommend doing water fasting if you really want to try it, or if you're really going to do it on an extended period of time, which is Like some people think 7 days is an extended period of time, but based on my experience, it's not enough to have a real lasting result. So tell me guys in the comments, what do you think about this? Did this change your view about water fasting? Are you going to try water fasting? Me and my wife also have a web store that is connected to this channel, so it would be very nice of you to check it out. It obviously supports the channel. I want to thank you for watching this video. I really hope that it helped you, and I will see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.